We are flesh and bone, and we are parts unknown. We are ashes, we are dust. We are rogues and kings, we are bold extremes. We are jury, we are judge. We are strength and heart, though we are miles apart. We are one, we are love. We are hopes and dreams, we are noble beings. We are diamonds in the rough. Have we lost sight of all we are? Forgotten history and its scars? Reduced ourselves to doubt and fear? Given up what we hold dear? Freedom is won and fought. Lives are lost and souls are bought. But lasting freedom lives inside, within our hearts and in our minds. To see, be the peace that sets you free, be the love you wanna feel, be the cure that helps you heal, be the dreams that you desire, be the spark that you're on fire, be the future you inspire, be the wings that take you higher. To see, be the peace that sets you free, be the love you wanna feel, be the cure that helps you heal, be the dreams you desire, be the spark of your own fire, be the future you inspire, be the wings that take you higher, be the change you wish to see. Be the peace
energy today. Maybe not all, but there's a lot of high energy today, which is always so fun. So welcome to Unity Columbine Spiritual Center, where centered in God, we celebrate a world of harmony, peace, and abundance for all. And today we have with us one of our very favorite performers, Sydney Erickson. She's amazing. So she's going to lead us in music. So let's stand and sing.
Good morning, everyone. Let's open ourselves up to what Spirit has in store for us today. Here we go. Let's sing this together. I am open. I am open. I am open to receive the love in you and me. I am open. I am open. I am open to receive the love in you and me. Let's sing, you are open. Yeah, you are open. Hey, you are open. Yes, you are. You are open to receive the love in you and me. You are open. Yeah, you are open. Hey, you are open to receive the love in you and me. Let's sing this together. We are open. And we are open. Yes, we are. We are open. And we are open to receive the love in you and me. We are open. Oh, we are open. And we are open to receive, yes, the love in you and me. The love in you and me. The love in you and me. Yeah, the love in you and me.
And now we're open to receive the children. Come on up. They'll tell us a little bit about what they're focusing on today, and then we will bless them out. Somebody got a summer cut.
Good morning. Sunny, beautiful day. No. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see your beautiful faces. It's good to see your beautiful faces. Anybody have anything they want to say this morning to this beautiful group of people?
If you have a sister, take care of her. If you have a brother, take care of him.
Any other wisdom? What is special about this week for most of you? What's special?
This is the last week of school.
Awesome. So this week we're going to be celebrating that, the school year, and also talking about gratitude and appreciation and all those who have supported us here at Columbine every Sunday downstairs. So we'll be spending some time on that, and we will see you all at the end of the service back up here. Anything else? Okay, you can bless us out. Thank you.
We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. We see the Christ you are.
All right, everybody, let's go ahead and stand back up. We'll sing another joy song together, friends. I'm gonna sing about
and we will be led in that by one of our prayer chaplains, Christy Coates.
If you are so inclined, close your eyes. Just switch from your head and move right on down to your heart space, your love space. Close your eyes if you want. And be with me now, as I am with you now, our beloved community together, praying, affirming, we are the light. We are the light. Each of us is a light in this world because we are a spark of divinity. Divinity is us, in us, through us. We move and have our being in the divinity, the divine. It's accessible at any time. We can shut down that little 3-year-old ego in us that wants to be first and wants to have everything his or her way or our way. who wants things to be fair for us. And we shift. We shift into love. Because simply speaking, God is love. And we feel that love now because each of us here is love. It doesn't matter, just as the song was so beautifully sung, what's going on in our heads, what's going on in our lives, what's going on in our bodies, what limitations we have, we still have immediate access to divine love. Always accessible. And because we are the light, we see the light in each other and in everyone. We see with the eyes of God, so to speak. We hear with the ears of God, and our hands are definitely the hands of God in this world of service. Thank you, God, for bringing us together today to celebrate knowing who we truly are. Light, love, life, and laughter. Thank you, Spirit. And now we turn our thoughts and our prayers to all of the names of the people, situations, beings in our prayer box in the foyer. And we bless them and send them wishes, affirmations, energy for their highest good. And for every name on our prayer list that goes out each week by email, we hold each of them, each situation, person, in love, healing, protective, energizing love. And we pray for peace. On Tuesday, our minds flow to peace, and Tuesday at 5:30 when the chaplains pray. Peace within, peace without, world peace, which can only be accomplished with love. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Amen. And now we'll have a few moments of silence. And so it is.
Young girl, don't cry. I'll be right here when your world starts to fall. safe inside your room, you tend to dream of a place where nothing's harder than it seems. No one ever wants or bothers to explain of the heartache life can bring and what it means when there's no one else. Look inside yourself like your oldest friend. Just trust the voice within, then you'll find the strength that will guide your way. You'll learn to begin to trust the voice within. Young girl, don't hide. You'll never change if you just run away. Oh. Young girl, just hold tight, 'cause soon you're gonna see your brighter day. In a world where innocence is quickly claimed, it's so hard to stand your ground when you're so afraid. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. So instead of looking outside, just look inside to your soul. When there's no one else, look inside yourself, yeah, like your oldest friend. Just trust the voice within, then you'll find the strength that will guide your way. You'll learn to begin to trust the voice within. Whole life is a journey. It can take you anywhere you choose to go. As long as you're learning, you'll find all you ever need to know. You'll make it, you'll make it. Don't go forsaking yourself. Yeah, no one can stop you. You know that I'm talking to you. 'Cause when there's no one else, look inside yourself, and like your oldest friend, just trust the voice within, and then you'll find the strength that will guide your way. You'll learn to begin to trust the voice within. Yeah, trust the voice within.
Thank you, Sydney. Today we have a guest speaker. Many of you already know her, Brooke Lindquist, but I just want to tell you a little bit about her. Brooke has been attending Columbine since 2020, and she has become a prayer chaplain here and is very active. And she also did the extensive work to become certified as a spiritual director. And she speaks extensively now in the Denver metro area, particularly in Unity communities, and also in the Vail Valley, which I think is a favorite of hers, to take those drives. She's also a therapist with Soul Renewal. And Brooke says that she absolutely loves being part of Columbine, and she feels it's an honor to be able to speak with us. So please help me welcome Brooke.
That's powerful.
All right, so after that experiment, I can't believe how lucky I am to get to speak to you today. I love you guys. So thank you for having me. I am so happy to be here. I want to share something about myself that's pretty raw and a bit embarrassing, so bear with me. Last year, you might have seen me walking around with a knee brace on my right knee. I tore my MCL when my sweet puppy Ray bowled me over. I'd had her for about a week, and she didn't know her body at the time. It was incredibly painful. But did I take any time off from hiking to let it heal? No, which is why it took over 8 months to improve. So then this past fall, I started dealing with some severe back pain. But I added running to my hiking regimen. It just felt so good to be running again, so I ignored the back pain. I was eventually diagnosed with spondylolisthesis and spinal stenosis. Say that 5 times really fast. That didn't stop me. Soon after, I fell and hit my head. Not while I was running, but I got a huge hematoma and a concussion. But I kept going. And then I got a stress fracture on my left foot. I hiked and hobbled on it for a week before I finally stopped from the pain. And I was put in a boot. Finally, I stopped. What was with me? Why didn't I listen to my body? Why didn't I slow down, take care of myself, listen to what my heart, spirit was so clearly trying to tell me? Listen to what love was saying. Because, as I discovered in spiritual direction, I believed my self-worth and value were tied to exercise. What? That's the embarrassing part. Because really, I tell all of my clients, my spiritual directees, my yoga students, anyone who will listen to me, that you are perfect just the way you are. You don't have to change one single thing about yourself to be worthy, whole, lovable. Why couldn't I believe that for myself? Hall of Fame speaker Amanda Gore notes that many of us have as core fears: I'm not good enough. I'm not worth loving. I'm unsafe in some way. That was me. I was stuck in my ego, my false self, that part of me that is based in comparison, limited thinking, and fear. It is the voice that believes I am only my body, or my history, or my personality. I needed to connect to my self-love, to spirit. But you see, as I found myself saying to my spiritual director, I thought I could only love myself if I exercised. Whoa, that is not right. That is conditional love. And that is not true self-love. Self-love is fully accepting ourselves, no matter what. It is embracing ourselves, our entire selves, without placing any yeah buts. Allowing for our imperfections, our quirks, our mistakes. Loving the parts that feel unworthy, not good enough, not able to hike and run. And it is possible. I have been on the fast track to loving and accepting myself over the past few months, and it's been quite a ride. Some may feel that in these times, individualism is far too dominant. Self-focus is overblown, and what we need is more empathy and connection. Is self-love even relevant? I believe that self-love is imperative so that we can foster connection and empathy. That to fully show up for others, we have to love ourselves. To be a part of the oneness that is, we need to embrace our own divinity. Charles Fillmore wrote in The Revealing Word, love is the great harmonizer and healer. Love yourself and you will be able to love others. Today, I want to talk about finding and embracing self-love. We'll look at 4 aspects of loving ourselves, recognizing that it is as we love ourselves and connect to that self-love that we are able to discover our divine purpose and live it out courageously. Aspect number 1, we stop worrying about what other people think of us. What other people think of me is none of my business. I've finally come to understand this, but boy howdy did I spend a lot of my life dimming my light, holding back my truth, trying to fit in and parroting others' thoughts and beliefs in order to be accepted or liked or appreciated. How much of my life did I spend doing things that I thought other people wanted me to do, acting in ways I thought other people wanted me to act, instead of because I wanted to? I went to UC Santa Barbara because my mom said, you liked UCSB, as we were looking through my acceptance letters. I hadn't really. I liked UC Santa Cruz. Yeah, right? Go, whatever they are. Banana slugs. But I didn't speak up for myself. I wanted to make my mom happy. Friends, I made a huge decision because I wanted to make my mom happy. I know that that is not self-love. That is self-denial. Self-love is speaking my truth. I know it gets easier to let go of what others think of us as we get older, but it can still trip us up when we least expect it. How about when we're in a group of people who are talking about something, and we want to express our opinion, but we're afraid to speak up? And so rather than speaking up, we sit quietly. Have you ever been in this situation? When this happens, we are not allowing our self-love to come through. We are staying in the shadows out of fear. When we act from self-love, we express ourselves with confidence and faith, knowing that we are important and valuable, that we deserve to be seen and heard. Eric Butterworth nailed it when he said, don't go through life hating yourself. That's a denial of the God in you. That's not humility, that's denial of the God in you. A close cousin to worrying about what others think of us is being a people pleaser. And I know we have some of those in the house. I've been certainly guilty. We want others to feel good. And so oftentimes we put their needs before our own. And there is a time and a place for this, but not to our own detriment. We may think that acts of selflessness are pathways to love and acceptance. But as Dr. Heather Lyons acknowledges, this can lead to neglect in self-care and fostering resentments. She notes that people pleasers are known to avoid conflict and difficult conversations, apologize excessively even when it's not our fault, take responsibility for others' emotions, avoid asking for help, over-explain our decisions, and have a hard time saying no. Does anybody recognize yourself in that list? When we engage in these behaviors, we are not loving ourselves. So how do we counteract this? We dig deep into our spiritual practices. We identify our triggers for people-pleasing and notice when we are feeling burned out or becoming resentful. Practice saying no in low-stakes situations. Recognize that our needs are just as important as others. We all hear, put your own oxygen mask on first. But how many of us actually practice that? Ask yourself, am I listening to my needs in this moment? What do you need? This is acting from self-love. Releasing what others think about us and diving into our own spiritual truth is a sure way to practice loving ourselves. And it puts us on the path to finding our spiritual purpose. Aspect number 2, we treat ourselves with the same love and compassion as we treat others. Are there any of you, you don't have to raise your hands, who feel like it's easier to love others than it is to love yourself? I always used to feel like the Bible verse, love your neighbor as yourself, was backwards. I was more challenged to love myself. And what does self-love mean anyway? In Unity, it's not about finding ourselves as superior or admiring our sparkling personalities. It's about understanding that our true selves are divine, an expression of God. Charles Fillmore said, there is a higher self in every individual, the Christ within. Self-love can look like recognizing our inherent worth and wholeness, treating ourselves with kindness and compassion and forgiveness, and aligning our thoughts with truth rather than with criticism. Honestly, I used to hate it when people would ask me what I was doing to take care of myself if I was having a rough time. I thought that meant, was I taking a bath with little candles rolled all around the bathtub, or was I going to the spa or something? And that's just not me. But self-love doesn't have to look any certain way. One aspect can be treating ourselves the way we treat our friends, family, and neighbors. I often say to my clients when they're in a negative spiral, what would you say to your best friend if she was in this situation? Self-love invites us to ask this of ourselves. According to Roger Walsh, author of Essential Spirituality, this boundless love is already within us, hidden behind petty barriers such as fear and anger, yet eager to fill our hearts, to flood us with unspeakable joy, and to overflow into our lives and relationships. So what are the basic ways we like to treat others? Well, we certainly don't use negative and harsh words to them, or we try not to. Okay, check. Release negative self-talk. Speak to myself with loving and positive words, just as I would speak to my friends. And we like to practice forgiveness when we're at our best. Yep, good one. Forgive myself when I make a mistake. learn from my mistakes, and then let go when I mess up. We also check in with people to see how they're doing when things are tough. And when things are not so tough, we just check in with people. Great point. I can check in with myself and see how I'm doing on a regular basis. I can ask, am I being true to myself? Am I doing okay? If not, what do I need? It sounds easy when I put it in those terms, right? Treat myself the way I treat others. Aspect number 3. We recognize our own divinity and live from this place. We all have the spark of the divine in us. We are light beings. We are the Christ consciousness. And as such, how can we be anything less than love? I will never forget the moment it all came together for me. I was in a downtime, which I had a lot of back in the day. And I was thinking, to pull myself out of the doldrums, how much I love spirit. And then it just hit me. I realized I am one with spirit. We're all one with spirit. And so then I thought, if I love spirit and I am one with spirit, then I must love myself. It's like if A equals B and B equals C, then A must equal C. And it just totally rocked my world. It really changed things up for me. So how do we recognize this and live from this place on a daily basis? It's so easy to get stuck in our humanness and our egos, just like I did with my running. Louise Hay says this: I see myself ever aware of the power of God within me as the source of everything I desire. I see myself confidently calling upon presence to supply my every need. I walk through life with the happy companionship of my God self and joyfully express the goodness that I am. As I accept myself and know that I am good enough, I open myself to the healing power of my own love. I am worthy of this love. Trusting in our own divinity, in our God self, in the truth that we are one with the divine, with all that is, and that love is ever present. Meditation, spiritual reading, volunteering, spending time with friends, being in nature. What helps you connect with your divinity and remember your self-love? That the divine within you is the love that you are. This love that enables you to connect to the oneness, that allows you to fully love yourself as you love others entirely. H. Emily Cady, an early Unity teacher, wrote in Lessons in Truth, deny the appearance of imperfection and affirm the truth of your being. Affirm the truth of your being. Love yourself entirely and love others from this same space. This sounds to me like the perfect formula for acknowledging our divine purpose. We are each here to live out a sacred intention, to recognize that we are here to live awake. And living awake is to live from our divinity, from our self-love. It makes so much sense. Aspect number 4, we listen to the messages we get from our hearts and our bodies. What is it like when we are completely in touch with ourselves, with what our hearts are telling us? First, let's separate out the difference between our hearts, our true selves, and our egos. Self-love tells us we are divine, worthy, and whole. We align our thoughts with truth rather than criticism. We are curious rather than judgmental. We are a part of everything that exists. The ego, on the other hand, is the voice of comparison, fear, judgment, and limitation. It shows up as pride or superiority, the need to control, self-condemnation, and feeling separate from spirit. Eric Butterworth often described the ego as a false self, a belief about yourself that you have accepted as true, that is often determined to prove something, either that is better than or worse than others. But when we are listening to our hearts and our bodies, we are hearing the love voice. We aren't in our thoughts, we are in our hearts. We hear the question that asks, what would love do? What would love do in any given situation? What would love do if your foot was killing you and you were about to go out on a run? What would love do if your ego was telling you you weren't good enough, or you didn't deserve, or you weren't up to a task? When we practice listening to our hearts, to our bodies, and become adept at responding to what we hear, we know we are practicing self-love. It's when we override the messages that we hear, or we don't hear them in the first place, that we know there's work to do. Simone Biles listened to her heart when she dropped out of the 2020 Olympics. She exhibited several facets of self-love, prioritizing her mental health, embracing vulnerability, overcoming past criticism, leaning on her faith, and emphasizing a personal resilience. She tuned into her heart and did what was best for her, not allowing herself to be persuaded by the pressures of her sport, her country, her fans, anyone. That is self-love. And that is tuning into her heart and her body, her inner guidance, divine self. Now we've got the aspects of self-love. Okay, not all the aspects of self-love, but 4 of them. Stop worrying about what others think of us and people-pleasing. Treat ourselves the way we treat others. Recognize our own divinity. And listen to the messages we receive from our hearts and our bodies. So what does it all mean? What do we do with this self-love? First, we bask in it. We feel the feels and acknowledge the fullness we experience. We also recognize that loving ourselves allows us to completely love and be of service to others. When we come from a place of pure love, it is easy to spread that love outwards. The Dalai Lama said, as you breathe in, cherish yourself. As you breathe out, cherish all beings. If we can all live by this mantra, these simple, sincere, and precious words, think of what a beautiful world we can create. I would also argue that when we love ourselves, we are on the path to finding our divine purpose. Unity teaches that each of us is here for a reason, and aligning with our purpose brings us deep joy and fulfillment. Living with self-love gets us more than halfway there. Once we have connected to that place where we love ourselves wholeheartedly, where it's safe to go inside and take a deep dive into our truth, finding our purpose is a joyful process. Self-love clears the channel and allows us to freely explore because we have let go of the fear of criticism. We can say yes to what makes us feel alive without comparing to others, without having to hem and haw about what resonates and what doesn't. Because as we love ourselves, we know ourselves. So what does make you feel alive? You get to ask yourself, how is love wanting to express through me right now? And see what you find. Self-love is at the core of loving others. It is at the center of finding our purpose and living with intention. It is not selfish, it is self-full. I hope as you work with these 4 aspects of self-love, you can connect to your highest purpose, allowing yourself to live a fulfilling, joyful, and intentional life. The Buddha says it best. You, yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Connect to your heart, to the love that you are. You are perfect, whole, worthy, and divine. And so it is.
Of age, I'm still looking for a dream. A war's already waged for my destiny, but you've already won the battle and you got great plans for me. Though I can't always see, 'cause I got a couple dents in my fender, got a couple rips in my jeans. I try to fit the pieces together, but perfection is my enemy, and on my own I'm so clumsy. But on your shoulders I can see I'm free to be me. When I was just a girl, I thought I had it figured out. My life would turn out right, and I'd make it here somehow. But things don't always come that easy, and sometimes I would doubt. Oh, I got a couple dents in my fender, got a couple rips in my jeans. I try to fit the pieces together, but perfection is my enemy, and on my own I'm so clumsy. But on your shoulders I can see I'm free to be me, and you're free to be you. Sometimes I believe that I can do anything, yet other times I think I've got nothing good to bring. But you look at my heart and you tell me that I've got all you seek. Oh, and it's easy to believe, even though I got a couple dents in my fender, I got a couple rips in my jeans. I try to fit the pieces together, but perfection is my enemy, and on my own I'm so clumsy. But on your shoulders I can see, yeah, I got a couple dents in my fender, got a couple rips in my jeans. I try to fit the pieces together, but perfection is my enemy, and on my own I'm so clumsy. But on your shoulders I can see, yeah, I'm free to be me, and you're free to be you.
She's amazing, isn't she? And each week, I'm just really, I'm amazed, really, and I don't like to use that word too much, but at how our musicians tie their music to the message. They ask ahead of time so they can do it, and then it just really enhances everything. And We're so thankful you're here today, Sydney. Thank you. So this is the time when we get a little more prosaic in our service, and we remind ourselves why we even gather on a Sunday. So I invite you to say with me our purpose statement. We commit to increasing our spiritual awareness, diversifying our community, manifesting our highest potential, and positively impacting the world. And you are creating a positive impact just by walking in the door, and we're grateful for that you're here and that you are supporting Columbine in this way. And I was saying to the YFM teachers this morning, neither of the ministers are here today, and look, we're just getting it done. This is a community that just gets things done in all parts of the building, and that's one of the things that really drew me here and keeps me here. So thank you all for your part in that. And then this is also the time in our service when we invite you to financially continue supporting Columbine. We are self-sustaining. There's no mothership that sends us funds or whatever. So we're all it, and we do that together as well. There are many ways that you can share your tithes with us, and one of them is in the sanctuary today. And however you share with us, we want to bless those offerings. So please say that with me as well. God's love has always met and will always meet all my needs. I give freely, I receive abundantly, and I am grateful. And as the offering bags make their way through the sanctuary, I want to turn and give a wave to our production team and our online viewers. Thank you, team, for making this happen. We have a new person up there today. Thank you, Wyatt, for joining us today. And for those of you that are seeing us in 2D instead of being able to be here in 3D, we're so grateful that we have this technology that you can stay connected with us. And if it's your first time here or first time in a long time, we invite you to come into Foss Hall and strike up a conversation with someone. Or if you just want to observe, if that's your personality, you're welcome to do that as well. We just invite you to join us. Have a couple of announcements to tell you about. One is we have, again, on the theme of everybody pitching in, we have different tasks around here at times that don't really need a professional, but could really use someone who can focus on a specific thing, whether it's manual labor or IT things or stuff. So there's a few things that are listed in your Thursday email update. There are a couple things that are outdoors that are more manual labor, if that's up your alley, or if there are things indoors as well. So please speak to me or Carrie. We'll both be in Foss Hall with our laptops and can give you more detail about that. And it's a way that we can keep our expenses a little bit lower and also make sure that we are letting you know how we can take advantage of your particular gifts and skills. So thank you. And then Solstice on the Farm, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and we're creating a fun intergenerational event. So, but I did say last week that if you wanted to solicit a donation for the silent auction from a business that you visit a lot, to please do that. And I was reminded that let's take that through the team leader for the donations, so we're not having 3 or 4 people go to the same business, and that wouldn't come across very well. So if you need that information about who to check with first about a business that you would like to talk to, I can give you that information in Foss Hall. And then the second thing is that early bird tickets are available through the end of the month, and Carrie and I, again, can help you purchase those today if you like. And we're just really looking forward to this. All kinds of fun things are being planned, and we're super excited about a different big event for us all to gather and just enjoy ourselves, you know, and have another way to connect with one another. So, and then in terms of the broader community, once again, this is our semi-annual food drive for Sister Carmen, and we call it a food drive, but actually other items are very much appreciated. Personal items, shampoo, soaps, things like that, diapers, baby formula. And the list that looks just like this on a very small piece of paper are available on each of the blue bins, one in the foyer and one in Foss Hall. And so you can take one of those or take a photo of it, and when you're doing your shopping next, just maybe pick up a couple things and drop them in one of the bins. We make a big contribution to Sister Carmen when we do this, and it's all because of you. So thank you for your generosity. And who's our ambassador for today? I saw Annie. There she is. Hi, Annie. Thank you for doing that today. She's already done a lot of greeting before the service. And then who are our prayer chaplains? Oh, Judy is here. Did I see another hand? Okay, so Judy will be with you in the sanctuary here. And as Annalisa said, we're going to end a little differently today. So I'd like to invite the children up, and we are going to recognize the teens, the adults that help with guiding our young souls here at Columbine. So the children have a special something to share. And then we'll do our regular closeout.
All right, as they are making their way to the front, oh, get your flower, good job, bud. As they're making their way up, we have a lot of people to say thank you to. Oh, that's okay, can you just keep the white? So, it takes a lot of people who have helped us over the last year, many of which come every single month, like Lynn and Lisa and Joy and Aria and Terry, and now Tink has been joining us about once a month downstairs. Carol has been with us, Lauren has been with us, and Richard and Sarah have been holding down the fort with our middle schoolers consistently for many months now. So, if you are just named, please come to the front, stand out up here, down here, and kiddos are going to hand you a couple things. If you heard your name, Lisa, come on, down here, Lisa. Carol, yes. And then there are, yes. And then there's lots of people who have just come frequently, and so all those names are Kimberly, Becca, Brooke, Raven, Shay, Sally. Oh, Isabel is with us every single week. Isabel, where are you? Oh, Isabel. Kaylin, Ella, Andy, Amanda, Rodriguez, Mila, Danielle. Come on up if I've said your name. Dave Morden and Dave Abbott have also given us an amazing Sunday with their rockets as well. So a huge thank you. Kids, would you please give flowers and cards to an adult whose name I just read? Hey, River, do you want to give Isabel that flower? Yeah. Yes, Kimberly, thank you. Pass them around. There's Dave. Who else is here? All right. So can we just get up? Carissa, get up here. Get up here. Carissa, you are here all the time. All right. I think that's everybody. Amanda. Some people are being shy, but they have all helped. You guys are all a part of helping form the spiritual education that these young humans are receiving every Sunday. So just a big round of applause, and thank you. And let's just stay standing and let's all sing together this about this pool of love we continue to create every single Sunday. May the pool